Welcome to Crush Town, everybody. I'm Dave Pileggi.
And I am Adrian Rich.
Yes, and here we go. We got some stuff we got to talk about today.
I said that so commercially, Adrian. Like I feel like I'm actually slating for camera. I hate that I can't turn it off.
You just did an audition tonight, so a lot of times,
did.
Every time we say our name, even being introduced to people, sometimes I'll have to catch myself. Hi, Dave Pileggi.
Yeah.
I almost told you my height. Right? Like,
I almost told you my height.
Dave Pileggi, 5'9". Good to meet you.
It's like tell me you're an actor, but tell me you're an actor.
Right.
Jeez. We're so robotic in some things.
We are.
It's crazy.
We are,
yeah,
man.
brother. No, yeah. I feel like we're sparsing stuff out, but I want to get into because you had a busy summer. I had a busy summer.
Oh yeah.
Even like I missed a lot of church. I missed a lot of work.
You did.
Yeah.
And Jesus knows.
he still loves me.
He knows.
Love you back, bro. But yeah, no, I mean, yeah, work was good on the acting side. Had a couple projects, here
Nice.
and there. I was in New Orleans for something, LA for something, Atlanta for a few things. Yeah, I'm so grateful for that. A very slow fall, so I think it offset the year.
Right.
Right. What about you? How was your summer?
Dude, it was good and busy. We booked a big family gig up in the Carolinas, so the whole fam went up there. That was pretty dope.
Yeah.
I booked 2 different corporate things, 3 commercials. Busy summer, like crazy busy.
Yeah.
And then the production company was growing. We did a bunch of projects with that. Did a TV show as well in the summer. And now it's out. Miracle on Angel.
Oh yes, I have seen that.
If you want to
into
see
that, yeah.
something that is
into that.
absolutely mind-blowing, you absolutely have to see Miracle on Angel. They do this different than I've ever seen it ever before, ever. They tell somebody's true story, but they start and end with the actual medical proof of the miracle that happened in this person's life.
Wow.
And they don't just have like rando host guy, right? Which, by the way, the rando host guy is Bear freaking Grylls. Can we talk about that beast for a second? Literally, Bear Grylls is the host of the show.
Oh, wow.
Crazy town. So then they actually have scientists, like scientists who look at the actual medical reports going, yeah, he's in trouble. Like, this is the diagnosis. This is exactly what happened. And then they retell the story about how the miracle happened. And then they bring those same doctors in to look at, and same scientists in to look at the reports of the doctor's diagnosis and scans and all the stuff after the miracle happened.
That's so crazy.
And the scientists will literally, they look right at the camera and they're like, this is medically classified as a miracle because this don't make no sense
Oh my god.
medically and scientifically. It's awesome.
I gotta check it out. That's so cool. Because you were on that, and wasn't Stella and
Yeah,
Wendy?
Stella booked an episode. Wendy booked an episode. I booked an episode, yeah.
That's so cool.
Mm-hmm. And Joe Snyder, writer-director, is just phenomenal. On a level that's kind of hard to describe. His understanding of story is really next level. I mean, really next level. If you look up Joe Snyder, it's just all the stuff he's done is fantastic. But writer-director of this is complete next level. And then on top of that, he's got other stuff going on that's coming. I'm wanting him to direct a project for me because he's so good. Like one of my shows that I'm working on. So yeah, busy summer, busy fall. Going into winter now, casting is picking up, right? So now on the casting director side with Stillwell, that's going nuts. I have 2 this week. We're already on the docket for maybe 1 before Thanksgiving, a few after Thanksgiving. So yeah, fall's been nuts.
Yeah, that's so good.
So it's been good.
Yeah, I feel like even like when it's slow for me, I feel like you have your staples, like people who like love seeing you. Stillwell always sees me. I'm like, I have like big picture always sees me.
Yeah.
There are a few where it's like where like when it can get slow, like you can feel invisible sometimes. But I feel like casting gets that sometimes. Like, hey, we haven't seen, like, let's see so and so.
Yes.
I know they're here.
Yep.
They're not booked out. Let's see so and so. I know they're good at a lot of things. Let's see them.
Yeah.
Like that can give an actor, confidence. Like, hey, like oh, my regular's still
Yeah.
I'm on
yeah.
their I'm in their sites. Cool guy. Like, yeah.
Yes,
that always
still
means a
on the
lot to me.
radar, still churning through. We try to do that
And they
too.
get it, right? Because like,
Yeah.
and what people don't get sometimes, if it's slow for actors, it's slow for casting sometimes too, right? It's
A
like
lot of
oh, you're not being casted because we're not casting
We're not
anything.
casting anything.
Yeah, we're not hired either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 1,000,000% right. We actually have gone through months where we're looking around going, anybody know if anybody needs a CD for anything? Like, and so very much so.
Yeah, actors don't get that. Actors think, casting is like end all be all. It's like, no, casting has bosses too.
Mm-hmm.
And those bosses have bosses too.
Yeah, it's a
And
whole
those
chain.
bosses have
man.
bosses too.
It's a whole chain of command.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome, brother.
But it's been good.
Yeah. For me, booked my first TV movie, Hallmark. It's called Double. Yeah.
Let's go. What's it
Yeah,
called?
Double Scoop. It
Come on.
came out in August, so it's on Hallmark Plus now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy because like literally, I had one line, right? Booked it, killed it. Director loved me. Got on set. You think like, okay, I have one liner. I'm here for like a couple hours. He won't know you. Literally, I rode on the van from I'm blanking what's it called, home base to set with the number on the call sheet. The lead, super awesome guy, Ryan McPartland. He's done a lot of stuff in his career. Super awesome. He was super chat. Just really nice guy. Right, because the lead can be not that and lots of stuff, right?
Buddy.
He can be like super, just like arms crossed. I'm not talking to you unless you're bringing me my bagel and coffee type of person.
Right.
And I've met one or two so far,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, he was super generous. Anyway, right, so rode the van, got to the home base. Got to set. Right, director obviously right sees him, speaks to him, right, beelines, right, catches him up, gives him his notes, all that kind of stuff. And then sees me. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, he's not even gonna. I just need to go. Hey, right. Like, I get to my PA, ask a few questions, and get to my spot. Be ready. He's like, Adrian. I was like, I'm sorry. Excuse me. He's like, yeah, I love your tape. I said, oh my gosh, this is like this guy's so nice.
That's
literally,
awesome.
you don't always get that,
Yeah.
unless you're like whatever higher up on the call sheet. But it makes a difference. So I enjoyed my day on set. And then they invited me to the premiere in California. That was in August, so yeah, that came
fun.
So that was a fun time. Even there, like it was like one of the producers. I remember I walked into the theater. They hosted at like a Regal out there in Sherman Oaks. So I was out there walking right, and right, like you try and find your way, like look for a face you might memorize or remember from set, whatever type of thing. So I went to this table, signed in, and then I knew a producer because one of the producers, he was also in the movie. But so he was smoozing.
Yeah.
He doesn't remember me, and so he turns around. I'm like, hey, what's up? I was like, Mark. He was like, Adrian. I was like, what the heck? I was like, what the? I have one line. These people are super freaking nice and remember me. But yeah, and so even then, I remember like we ushered into the theater at one point, right? And they're all in front talking before it starts. Just talking about how it developed, all that kind of stuff, the development of it, the casting, all that kind of stuff. And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna give a shout out to everybody who could make it, so and so, all these leads, and then agents here from Atlanta. I was like, not me, my old one little line, but no, it's not about right. It's like it's just about the experience. It's about a cast that care. It's about a crew that cares for their cast, and vice versa.
Yeah.
And I honestly can say that was my favorite thing I've shot from start to finish. Not because of the invite, but because of just like you said, like small stuff like like my name and and like just checking in. Like you don't always get that as an actress. It's nice to get that on production.
That's true.
Yeah,
dude, that's so exciting.
Yeah, so that was cool. Yeah, so shout out Double Scoop on Hallmark Plus. Check it out.
Yeah, check it out.
Cute movie.
Get it.
So yeah, a few commercials. I shot a couple commercials in New Orleans, and then had a few things in Atlanta. Had something in Valdosta, South Georgia. So yeah, I was blessed to work, man. It's always blessed to work, and and then get to do the thing that we talk about doing right all the time. And your friends are like, "You're an actor, right? What can I see you on? You can see me in your phone when you call me and ask me how my summer was."
Right. See me on my social media.
Right. But yeah, and we'll do a better job at posting our work on our page, because some of you guys have been really supportive, like of the page so far, of the podcast page. But Dave is always busy working, and even his family's busy working, so we'll do a better job of like sharing our work, because it's there too, because that page is to help other actors and creators, see us at work, and because sometimes it's just the vision, it's the knowing you belong on set.
Yeah.
It's the mentality of knowing you're on set. and I had to get through that at first, like,
Yeah.
Like, okay, well, can I see myself, in the big lot, whatever, at so-and-so studio type of thing, like,
Yeah.
and you can get lost in that. It's when it's just about the work, right? It's just about auditioning. It's just about being in class. It's just about training. Like all that stuff will kick in when you think like, oh, I can't book that. Like, yeah, you can. Like, and you will. I'm on TV.
Yeah.
I'm on, and I never thought I would, type of thing. And like I said, I've trained with you over the years. I've trained with numerous amounts of coaches and mentors in Atlanta, so and across the country. So yeah, it's about like putting the proof in the pudding, like putting it out there, like put your work out there. A lot, because a lot of, right, if you're an accountant, you really don't like say, oh, I made this spreadsheet. Look at it, type of thing.
Right.
I don't think it really informs your work, but like as an actor, like I've had to learn, it's like no, you need to brag about yourself. Like it's not about maybe just that one thing, but it's about like your training, or it's about your time, it's about your effort. Like you put a lot of work into that thing. You deserve to have it be seen, for it to be out there. Well,
and I'll even put a little Jesus twist on it, right? Like, really, one of the things that I found with it, and it really is about a testimony, right? So many people are called to do things that we don't feel qualified for. We don't feel like we should even be allowed to do it. We look at everybody else in the self-comparison aspect of things, and we think everybody else is better than us. But then we get one, we get two, we get three. Putting it out there is really a testimony to the calling, saying, yo, this is a wink from heaven, right? Ding! That you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. And I tell everybody that I talk to, everybody that I coach, that it is vital that you put your stuff out there, because it really is a testimony for other people who are called to something that they think is bigger than themselves. Because this entertainment industry is bigger than all of us, right? So we could very well get lost in the spin of thinking that we're not, this is too big, this is not us, I don't know. But I'm a firm believer that if we can just lock in on that, saying everything that I've gotten from the industry, everything I've booked, everything I've done is a testimony that God really has called me to it. Then it becomes more fun to even share, because now it's not just about us. It's about who can I encourage with this thing, right? There's so many commercials that I've posted, that I've booked, and then I grab them and I put them on my social media, and I'll get little DMs. I'll get a private email. They'll be like, yo, when you post stuff like this, it excites me because it makes me think that I actually could do it. Like that's something that I might be able to actually do. That's so good. That's a massive thing, That's so good. So why not put it out there, encourage folks, brag on what God did, and then just let it ride from there. Yeah.
And like you said, if you don't, others will. Like I know I'm bad about myself. I really am. I'll post it. Like I said, like even the double scoop thing, like I'll like one line, and people on Facebook like, oh my gosh, like you're on TV. I don't care, you're on TV.
Yeah.
Like I don't have a Hallmark thing.
Right.
I don't have a Netflix. People will remind you, right? It's not about impressing, but like I said, it's a big encouragement pull, right?
Yeah.
Like the cop down the street, whatever, who I know, right? He's busting his tail. He encourages me, right? Yeah. So if I'm busting my tail, what I meant to do, that can encourage you to bust your tail, what you're meant to do, right? It's just that simple. Yeah. It's not about TV, right? That's big picture. Like zoom in.
Big time.
Encourage people by doing what you're called to do.
Yeah.
And do it as well as you can.
So huge, man.
It's so good.
So huge.
Yeah, so good.
I love it, man. That's so good.
Yeah.
So post your stuff. Get your stuff out there. What are you doing? There you go. There's our encouragement. Well, guys, thank you for joining us here on Crush Town. We are sponsored by two separate happy little places that we absolutely love. Number one is the Faze Commons, where this podcast studio is in Alpharetta, Georgia. Phenomenal podcast studio. All the tech that you would need, all the room that you would need for you and multiple guests. Contact Faze Commons in Alpharetta, Georgia, and book your podcast session today. Also, climb in the call sheet. It is the only actor community in the world that is focused in on God calling you to your craft and then prepping you to dominate the craft, to climb the call sheet, to end up being right where God wants you to be. So, thanks for joining us. This has been Crush Town. I'm Dave Pileggi.
I'm Adrian Rich.
See you at the next one.